Today we're going to go over how to create a client portal inside of Flozy. So we're going to head over to the Clients tab, and you're going to see you have a client template in your account. So you're going to open the client template and duplicate it, and we can name this the name of our client, which is going to be Yeti in our example, and you can add any team members. So if I have a marketing agency, for example, I might want to add an account manager, I might want to add a media buyer, copywriter, anyone who's going to be involved with this client, and go ahead and click duplicate. Once you've done that, you'll see the new client portal at the bottom, so we're going to open it. And from here, you can go ahead and make any edits. So I might say, welcome Yeti. I could change the banner to the brand's colors. I could add any logos, any customizations here. You can also add a welcome video if you would like here. All you have to do is click video settings, and you can add your URL for the video that you created for them, onboarding checklist, book onboarding call. On the right side, we have our chat. And this is where you'll be able to communicate with anyone on your team, as well as the client, about anything related to this client. So that way you're going to keep the chat in one space rather than having all these random different email threads. It'll make it a lot easier if you're trying to go back and see something a client said 3 months ago. You can just always head back to this chat and you won't have any trouble finding that information. So heading over to the task section, at the beginning, you'll see we mainly have onboarding tasks here, but as you start to work with the client, you can start to add more and more tasks. So for example, I might assign a task to my client, like upload brand assets, and make sure to assign it to my client. So we'll say my client here is Isabel, and I'll go ahead and save that task. And then maybe after that, I also have a task for my contractor. Maybe I'll have my contractor edit the TikTok ads, and I might assign that to them, and so forth. You can basically manage any projects and tasks in this section. The brain section is where you're going to keep any documents related to this client. So again, at the beginning, you mainly have onboarding documents here, but as you start to work together, you might start to add more and more documents. So for example, I might have one that is TikTok ad ideas, and I might share this with someone on my team that's going to be helping me with this. Once it's done, I might go ahead and share it with my client here. I might add idea 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And then let's say I wanted to share this with someone who isn't in my workspace, someone who isn't on my team, someone who isn't a client. Then I can go ahead and click share to web. I can copy that link, and I'll show you here if we just paste that. This is a document that would be accessible to anyone, even if they're not inside of your workspace. Lastly, looking at the media section, this is where your client would be able to upload any images or videos, documents, audio that you would need to do work for them. And then once you've, let's say, created some TikTok ads for them, or created Facebook ads, created any assets they're going to use on the website, anything that they need to approve of, you could upload them here and they can check it out. So again, it just helps to keep things all in one place rather than one team member having the TikTok ads on their laptop, you having the copy on your hard drive, client has something on the cloud. If you can keep it all in one place, it's going to make things a lot easier for you. And whenever you want to add more team members or a client to the space, you just click add on Teams here, and you can add users from your team or invite a client to join.